Now this is a great process, to be able to die while you are living. That means you have the same identical experience which you will have when the physical body dies. If you can recreate that experience earlier while you're still living, you can not only see what happens to yourself and others when they die, be able to communicate with those who you think are dead physically. Now therefore, this is a very important thing which is possible for us to do, die while living. So how do we do that? This can be best understood if we realize that our experience outside is taking place through our sense perceptions. That means we have eyes, we can see. We have hands, we can touch. Nose, we can smell. Mouth, we can taste. We have these capacities to experience the world through sense perceptions. Now, these sense perceptions are creating this world. We believe that world has to be there before the sense perceptions can see the world, touch the world, and smell the world, experience it. That is not really true. Why? I take an example. Here is the beautiful flowers here, right? I can touch them, smell them. They are very real. Now, I can also imagine these flowers. Supposing I imagine these flowers, I can see them. You can all see them. With your eyes closed, you can see them. What does it mean? That means seeing is not the same thing as seeing with these eyes. That means we can see without these eyes. Now, I just touch them. Imagination, I'm just still touching the flowers. What is imagination? Imagination is an alternative way to experience our sense perceptions without physical matter at all. It's only in our mind we imagine, nothing outside. But when we imagine flowers in front of us, we create the space for the flowers and see them. That means vision is not dependent on the physical eyes. It exists even without that. Touch does not exist only in physical hands. It exists otherwise also. All 5 sense perceptions which we are using to know there is a world are existing independently with us also. Now, when we want to say we have a body, I have hands, and we look at our hands, what have we done? We have put our attention on the hands. This is a very important point, that we are using something called attention. Attention is what creates our experience of the world. If you have no attention, there is no world. There is no body. This whole body is coming into your experience because you are putting attention on the whole body. Understand the nature of attention. That attention, which is a function of awareness, and awareness is a function of consciousness. Let me explain it a little better. That our ability to be aware of anything is called consciousness. It does not mean that we are already aware of it, but we have the ability. Right now, we are not thinking of what is happening on the street. We are not aware of it. If you begin to imagine what's happening, the awareness can come right in. So awareness is a small slice of consciousness. Consciousness is the ability to be aware of anything. And in awareness, we use only part of the awareness to say where our attention is. I understand. I am aware you are sitting here, the flowers are on my side. I am aware of it even if I don't look at the flowers. The awareness contains the flowers. I want to put attention. I look around with my eyes, put my sense perception on the flowers, and I can then put more. When I look at the flowers, this vision of you sitting here becomes a little dim. Supposing I concentrate my attention on the flowers and concentrate looking at that white rose, and white's white, what's happening? I will not even be aware of what's happening elsewhere. This is the great gift given to us. the power of using attention in awareness that is already there, but we can shift ourselves to part of the awareness by putting attention and concentrating it. The power to have attention and the power to concentrate is the greatest gift given to us to discover our own self. Because if this is true, that we can put attention on anything and become more and more aware of it and become unaware of other things, that's a great power. Now let us use the same power to put attention on our own self, not outside, on our own self. Where? Behind the eyes, third eye center. That's where we function from. If we put our attention on the third eye center and concentrate it there, what will happen? We'll become unaware what's happening outside. And the awareness will keep on disappearing the more we concentrate there. A point can be reached where you can be so concentrated with your attention inside your own self, you will not know where your hands and feet have gone. You will later not know where your body is gone. You can be totally aware of what your attention is inside and become unaware of your body. A great possibility. If you are unaware of your body and still aware of yourself, what self is that? The self that will still be there when the body dies. The self that was still there before your body was born.